because this motion doesn't render the item moot. And I disagree with what Councilman Pennington said about it automatically extends it for a year. That's not the case either. But I would like to yield to Councilmember Laster, if I may, with permission of the chair, to let him repeat
Yes,
this motion.
Councilman, and the reason it would render moot is that it would be 30 days before it would be able to come back after referral, and so that's the point that would be.
I think if he is permitted to recite his motion.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, an inquiry at this point in time. If there's a time period associated with the motion, it might not render that question moot. Is that correct?
Can you repeat the point?
If the motion was to refer it back to the administration for 2 to 3 weeks with the purpose of doing A, B, C, and D, then it wouldn't necessarily render a 30-day motion out. Is that correct?
Well, then that would be a different motion, because referral back would be 30 days. That's why
I didn't put a deadline on it.
I know, but when you refer it back, it's automatic.
It's automatic in 30 days?
Correct, when you refer something back to the administration. That's why I had suggested that a compromise may be a week, because that would allow any of the other questions or to understand where we're at. That's why I was suggesting the 1 week, which.
Well, at this point in time, Council, if you would allow me, I would clarify my motion to refer the matter back to the administration for 2 weeks for the purposes of revising the contract, discussing the contract, and extending the contract to Linebarger.
Okay, now,
Extending the Linebarger contract.
Attorney Feldman, what would a 2-week delay do?
Well, first of all, your rules specifically provide that a referral back is 30 days. Nevertheless, you can suspend your rules.
Well, that's the reason I specified a time.
If this item comes back in 2 weeks, I don't know what you're expecting to happen to the contract, since we worked on this contract for quite some time with Purdue. But in any event, it would come back as a new item, meaning that it would then be taggable, and we would again get into the same situation with respect to the potential for mootness. It's important for everyone to understand that in order to make the multi-vendor approach workable, we've got to get this firm, Purdue, on board as soon as we can in order for them to transition. They're not the incumbent. The incumbent doesn't need a transition period. They do.
Point of order, Mr. Chair, I have a motion, I have a challenge to the chair, there's been a motion and a second. We're discussing the possibilities of the thing. All I'm saying is, I challenge the chair to allow a motion to be made. I'm not voting on whether or not I'm going to accept that motion or not. I just want the motion. I want the motion to challenge the chair brought forward for a question.
And Councilmember, we were simply just discussing to see if we could find a compromise here. You're correct, you did make a motion, there was a second, so if we call for the question, we'll go ahead and take a vote on your motion to overrule that. We need a second and calling the question. Favoring, opposed, motion carries. At this point, the motion on the floor is a challenge from Councilmember Kubash to my decision to override Councilmember Laster's previous motion, and so it will require 2/3 vote. So, Councilmember Boykins, Councilmember, I'm sorry, there's no discussion anymore. We already made a moving with the question.
Roll call.
Roll call vote's been called. This is on overruling the chair.
I first had the motion by Councilman. I heard it on. Okay, I first had Mr. Kulash's motion, second Councilmember Bradford, and then I heard you ask for a second, and I heard Councilmember Starkix. Which one shall we use?
We'll use Councilmember Bradford, and then I believe you also seconded calling the question, what she seconded. We're calling the
Well,
question.
that's what I was calling the everything's so confusing. Mayor Parker is absent.
Hold on. Point of order. Councilmember Lecter.
Councilmember Kubash.
I can't give you much leeway because we've already called for the question, so I need to.
Well, my question, Mayor, was if, the point that was trying to be made was that there was some sort of discussion that was being had about how we could delay the matter, if at all. Councilmember Kubash's motion is to override the ruling of the chair. I think what we were attempting to do is to find some sort of level of compromise where we didn't have to override the chair.
Then I would recommend, Councilwoman, that we address this, and perhaps we don't have to act on it, and then but we already called the question, so we'll need to move to a vote. Sorry, no further discussion. We got to move to a vote. And a roll call vote's been asked. Madam Secretary?
Okay, Mayor Parker is absent, Mayor Pro Tem Gonzalez,
No.
Mayor Pro Tem votes no, Councilmember Stardick,
Yes.
Stardick votes yes, Davis,
Yes.
Davis votes yes, Cohen,
No.
Cohen votes no, Boykins,
Absolutely no to overrule the chair.
Boykins votes no, Martin,
No.
Martin no, Wynn,
No.
Wynn votes no, Pennington,
No.
Pennington votes no, Villegas, Villegas votes no, Laster,
Yes.
Laster votes yes, Green,
Yes.
Green votes no, Costello. I'm sorry, Green votes yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Costello,
No.
Costello votes no, Robinson,
No.
Robinson votes no, Kubash,
Yes.
Kubash votes yes, Bradford.
Yes.
Bradford votes yes, and Christie. No. I can't hear you, sir.
No.
No? Okay, thank you.
The motion is failed. At this point, Madam Secretary, we can call the item.